Okay, we're going to do this last worksheet together and then you'll work on some yourself. Sketch a graph for the given situation. Tell me whether it's discrete or continuous. So a giraffe is born 6 feet tall and continues to grow at a steady rate until it's fully grown. So it's a certain height when it's born, keeps on growing as time goes on, and then it levels off and remains the same. This should be a nice flat line. So this is continuous. The next one, the price of a used car is discounted $200 each week. So these, if you can pretend this is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, it's a certain price when it first starts out, and then every week it goes down $200. So these are very distinct points that we're graphing. Those would be called discrete graph then. Those are distinct points, I should have said. Number 3, a city planner plans to buy more buses as the population of her city grows. So we start out with some number of buses. As her population increases, she has to buy additional buses. You're not going to buy fractional buses, so they're definite, distinct points that we are creating. Okay, this is a discrete graph. The last one here, Joseph is skydiving. At first he is free falling rapidly, then he releases his parachute to slow his descent until he reaches ground. So he is free falling rapidly, and then his fall slows down until he reaches the ground. And then he's no longer... I should have actually taken this all the way down to the bottom, so let me fix that. We should have this go all the way down to the bottom, and then he is no longer above ground level. He has dropped to the ground and leveled off. So erase that other part there. Number 5. Choose a graph that best represents each situation. So Rebecca turns on the oven, so that means the heat's going up. Sets it to 300, so that means once it hits 300 it stays level. She bakes a tray of cookies and then turns the oven off. So I'm looking for something that increases and then has a nice flat line and then it goes back down. So it looks to be graph number 3. Why don't you guys try the next 3 yourself, try to match those up. So please push pause, see if you can come up with the next 3 on your own, and then see if you get them right. So you should have paused it and you should have seen now that Leon puts ice cubes in his soup to cool it down before eating it. So I'm looking for something where it's going down and then it basically stays about the same temperature. So it's definitely not 1. And graph 2, it goes down, stays steady, but it didn't say anything about heating his soup back up. So it seems to be graph number 4 where the temperature goes down and then it stays pretty constant. The next 2, Barley has the flu and her temperature rises slowly until it reaches 101. So it rises slowly until it stays right at 101. So that would be graph number 1. The last one, on a hot day, Karen walks into and out of an air-conditioned building. So she walks into the building and notice how the temperature drops because in the building it has air conditioning. Then she's in the building for a while and then she goes back out of it, so the temperature goes back up because she's back outside, and then it stays constant because she is outside. So that would be graph number 2. What you need to do is finish up your packet with these examples in mind, and if you have any questions, let me know.